Look down at your hand for a moment. It feels permanently, unmistakably yours. Run a finger across your skin. It feels like the solid, real you. But this hand is not the hand you were born with. Almost every piece of it has been replaced. The same is true of nearly all of you. You are more like a candle than a rock. Your body is not a fixed object. It is a river that atoms flow through. Right now, you are quietly rebuilding yourself, cell by cell, piece by piece. The you of 10 years ago is mostly gone, not just in memory, physically gone. Let's follow your body as it rebuilds itself. So in what sense are you still you? Your body is a building site that never sleeps. Every second, millions of your cells die, and every second, millions of new ones are born. You lose around 50 billion cells a day, and you build roughly the same number back, stacked up. That is your body weight in cells each year. This silent demolition happens without you noticing. No ache, no sound, no signal at all. You feel solid and unchanging. Underneath, you are in constant turnover. Old cells are dismantled and recycled. Fresh cells slot into their place. The blueprint stays the same. Only the bricks change. It is less like a statue and more like a flame holding its shape. The shape stays. The material keeps moving. Some parts race, some parts crawl. Let's tour how fast each part renews. Start with your skin, your outer wall. It takes a beating every single day. Wind, sun, scrapes, and constant touch. So it replaces itself constantly. Deep below, new skin cells are born. They push slowly upward toward the surface. By the top, they flatten into a tough shield. You shed about 40,000 skin cells a minute. Most household dust is dead skin. Your entire outer skin renews in a few weeks. The hand you washed last month is already gone. Now go inside, to your gut. Its lining faces acid and friction non-stop. Few cells could survive that for long, so it is replaced fastest of all. The lining of your gut renews in just days. A fresh inner surface. Again and again, you constantly regrow the tube that feeds you. Look at your blood. Red blood cells carry oxygen everywhere. They have no nucleus and cannot repair themselves, so they wear out after about 4 months. Your marrow makes millions of new ones each second, an entire fleet, endlessly rebuilt, over 2 million new red cells every second. Your liver filters everything you eat and drink. It can rebuild itself remarkably fast, lose part of a liver, and it regrows. It is the great healer of your organs. Most of its cells turn over within a year. Your skeleton feels permanent and still, but bone is living, hungry tissue. Cells constantly dissolve old bone away. Other cells lay fresh bone down. 2 crews work in a careful balance. Your whole skeleton replaces itself in about a decade. You are on roughly your 4th skeleton by 40. Your muscles rebuild with every workout and meal. Strained fibers are repaired and made stronger. The cells lining your lungs refresh over weeks. Your taste buds renew every 10 days or so. That is why flavor returns after a burn. The surface of your eye repairs in days. A scratch on the eye heals overnight. Hair pushes out, sheds and regrows. Fingernails creep forward, replacing themselves entirely. Even your fat is swapped out over years. The cells stay, but the fat inside turns over. Almost nothing in you is the original part. Skin in weeks, gut in days, blood in months, bone in years, lungs in weeks, taste buds in days. Each tissue keeps its own private clock, all of it running at once. Inside you, a body endlessly tearing down and rebuilding. How does a body rebuild itself so smoothly? The secret is a hidden workforce. Stem cells. Stem cells are unspecialized starter cells. They can become many different cell types. They wait quietly in your tissues, held in reserve until they are needed. When a cell dies, a stem cell divides. One copy stays a stem cell. The other matures into the needed cell. So the reserve is never used up. A built-in supply line, never running dry. Meanwhile, old cells don't just rot. An uncontrolled death would poison the tissue. They self-destruct in a tidy, planned way. This neat suicide is called apoptosis. A cell folds itself up and calls for cleanup. Scavenger cells arrive and digest the pieces. The valuable parts are broken down and reused as raw material for new cells. Your body is a master recycler. Almost nothing is wasted, but the raw material has to come from somewhere. It comes from your food, your water, your breath. Atoms enter you at every meal. Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, calcium, iron. They are built into fresh cells, and old atoms leave with every breath and step. You are a doorway atoms pass through. Every meal is a delivery of spare parts. You quite literally become what you eat. But not every part of you is replaced. A few rare pieces stay with you for life. Deep in your brain sit your neurons. Most of them are never replaced. The neurons you have now, you were mostly born with. They grow and rewire, but rarely renew. This is why brain damage heals so poorly. The lens of your eye is the same from birth. Its core cells are never swapped out, which is partly why eyes stiffen with age. The enamel on your teeth cannot regrow at all. It has no living cells to rebuild it. Once it is gone for good. Some muscle in your heart lasts for decades, barely renewing across your whole life. Notice the strange pattern here. The parts that change least are the parts that hold you. Your memories, your sense of self. They live in the cells that stay. Maybe their permanence is what feels like you, as if identity clings to what does not flow. The river moves, but a few stones remain, and on those stones you build a self. Step back and look at the whole picture. Over a single year, most of your atoms are replaced. By some estimates, around 98%. The matter that was you last year is scattered, breathed out, washed away, shed as dust, spread back into the world around you. Some of it is already part of someone else, and new matter has taken its place. You are wearing a year-old set of atoms, a near-total replacement, every single year. Yet you feel like the same person. Your face in the mirror looks continuous. Nothing about the swap feels like a break. No single moment where the old you ended, which leads to a very old puzzle. A puzzle first told about a ship. Imagine a wooden ship in a harbor. It sails for many long years. Over time, its planks rot one by one. Each rotten plank is pulled out and replaced with a fresh new plank. Year after year, plank after plank, until eventually every original plank is gone. Not one piece of the first ship remains. So here is the question. Is it still the same ship? It has the same shape, the same name. The same crews sail it the same way, but none of its original material is left. Some say yes, the form makes the ship. Some say no, the old wood made the ship. Philosophers have argued this for thousands of years, and now make the puzzle personal. That ship is your body. Your planks are your cells and atoms. They have been swapped, quietly, your whole life. The baby you once were is fully replaced, yet you call that baby yourself. No one would say you are a different person. Same pattern, brand new material. The form survived. The matter did not. So what is the thing that stays? The answer is that you are not the stuff. You are the pattern the stuff makes. Think of a candle flame. The flame looks like a steady object, but its material is never the same. Wax and gas constantly flow through it. The flame is a shape, not a substance. Blow it out, and the shape is gone. Yet the wax and air remain. Now picture a whirlpool in a river. It can swirl in one spot for hours, yet no water molecule stays inside it. New water enters. Old water rushes on. The whirlpool is a pattern in moving water. Stop the river and the whirlpool vanishes. The pattern needs the flow to exist. You are exactly the same kind of thing. A stable pattern in a flow of atoms. A standing wave that food keeps feeding. Stop the flow and the wave would fade. Your shape persists. Your material streams through. You are a process, not an object, more like a flame than a stone, more like a river than the water in it, more like a song than the singer's breath. This is why replacement does not erase you. The pattern is what carries on. Each new cell learns its place from the old. Memory threads each version to the next. And the thread is what you call yourself. The form is copied forward, faithfully. You are continuity, not material. This is not just abstract philosophy. Your body is always under construction, which means it is always open to change. Train, and new muscle is built to fit. Rest, and torn tissue is woven back together. Eat well, and better bricks build the wall. Even old scars slowly soften and fade. You build tomorrow's body with today's choices. So let go of the idea of a fixed self. You are never a solid, finished thing. You are a verb pretending to be a noun, a wave the universe keeps reforming. The atoms in you are only passing through, borrowed for a while, then handed back. One day they will build other things, plants, oceans, other people, even new stars. Nothing of you is truly lost, only loaned, reshaped, and passed along. You are a wave, not the water, the melody, not the trembling strings. The real you is the shape, not the clay. And shapes can always be redrawn. So the next time you doubt that you can change, remember, changing is the one thing you have always done.